Good Intrepid, the airspace museum in Manhattan. We always walk around and we never walked in, but today we decided to explore Intrepid from the inside out. Welcome. We will start our walk in a few moments. We'll be very unstable because the signal here on the deck is pretty bad. Only one bar out of 4, so we are using the subunit opportunity and we're starting our exploration of Intrepid Museum from the upper deck, the flight deck. In case if our transmission will drop, we apologize, we will record and then post the video separately. In front of us, Manhattan on the right hand side and New Jersey on the left hand side. Hudson River is right there. We are on the flight deck of Intrepid. Intrepid is the aircraft carrier that was commissioned in 1943, was completed in 1943, and took part in World War II, one of the major battles of World War II, and was supposed to be demolished in 1970. In mid-70s, and then for some amazing reasons it never happened. And museum is a huge, very exciting museum where you can come here and explore everything from the inside out. Aircraft carrier that could carry up to 100 aircraft, 100 at any given point in time, which is pretty exciting. And right now, after we look down there, that's southbound. I'm going to explore the upper deck first. Right now there are craft F-11F Tiger that was in operation after the World War II. Let us know if our signal is breaking up or we are stable, because the network is a little bad here and we apologize for that. Grumman A6E Intruder, 1960s. Welcome everyone, thank you for your likes. This F-14 Super Tomcat. That's a flight deck, upper deck. Today is a free day at Intrepid Museum. As you can see, the line is huge. The part of the line that we don't see is about 1,000 people right next to the entrance, and then the line goes all the way over there around the block. Let's see what this is. This is a stealth thing. Aircraft is that. This one is Lockheed A-12. Stay tuned. Good evening. Let us know if we're breaking up or not. It's the boys from Syracuse. Multiple aircrafts that were in operation in different countries during and after World War II. This one is General Dynamics F-16A Fighting Falcon. F-16. It was in operation during Vietnam War, the 1960s. This one is Israeli aircraft. We apologize if our signal is breaking up, because the signal is horrible up here. And as we start later exploring the vessel internally, where everything is thick metal walls, we're not sure how the signal will sustain. But right now we're starting on the upper deck too, in hopes that we can capture as much as we can and transmit it live. This one is Israel Aircraft Industries Kfir 1960s. And 70s. There's tons of information that will take time to absorb, but we're just touring this and showing you the highlights. It's good, thank you. This one is Grumman WF2E1B Tracer, 1950s, US Navy. Anti-submarine aircraft. We are on the upper deck, on the flight deck of the Intrepid. Midtown Manhattan is in front of us right there, as you can see. Right there, the summit. And the toll tower there is the Central Park Tower on West 57th Street. Hudson Yards down south over there. This one is, look at that. McDonnell F3H2N F3B Demon. Late 1940s and 1950s. All the way up to mid 1960s. US Navy. Tricolori. This one is Italian. Air Macchi MB339. That's Italian aircraft. 1970s and 1980s. Here you can also see the Italian colors of the Italian flag. Another US Navy aircraft. This one is, it's windy up here. This one is Douglas Dauntless 281 Sky Raider, 1950s to 1970s. Let's see what's on this side. Helicopters. This one is Sikorsky HH-52 Seaguard, 1960s. And this one is Sikorsky HRS H-19 Chickasaw. 1940s or 1950s. This is Intrepid Air and Space Museum in New York City. We're on the upper deck, on the flight deck, Intrepid. This one is British Aerospace AVAC Harrier. (1970s to 1990s). These are the years when it was actively used in service. This one is Douglas F-4D Skyray, 1950s. This is the actual U.S. Navy vessel that was in operation since 1943 and decommissioned in, I believe, mid the 1960s. Okay, we're still live. Please let us know if we're still live or not, because we don't see any dynamic in chat and therefore we're not sure if we're streaming or not. Let us know, please. This kamikaze gun top, that's a little bit of history. Kamikaze talking gun top 10, that is what happened to the Intrepid near the Philippines on October 29th, 1944. McDonnell F4N Phantom II, 1950s to 1970s. And now we see chart is moving. Thank you. This is Chance Watt F8U F8K Crusader. And it's MiG-17. That's a Russian aircraft. 1950s and 60s. This one is MiG-21. NATO codename Fishbed F. '50s to '70s as well. As a Space Shuttle Pavilion, they are going to have a book promotion and also at the same time a conversation between Apollo 13 astronomer and another astronomer, Fred Hayes, Apollo 13 astronaut, and there will be someone else, but it's not announced right there. Let's take a look at the view from the upper deck. This is Hudson River, New Jersey on the other side of the river, and oh wow, look at that. We shall walk downstairs and take a look at that too, because British Airways jet. It's a huge territory. That one is also looking like an older military vessel, but right now it's not a museum, it's probably a weather station of sorts, or maybe something else. Maybe Coastal Guard, perhaps Coastal Guard. And the bridge right there in the background is Verrazano Bridge, uptown, connecting Washington Heights on the right hand side to Fort Lee, New Jersey on the left hand side. Welcome everyone, we are exploring the Intrepid Museum. And that's a panorama of Midtown West in Manhattan from the upper deck of Intrepid. What we're gonna do now, we will start going through the Intrepid's decks, and this will require a lot of moving throughout the very metallic compounds, which may or may not allow us to continue the stream. So if for some reasons the stream will drop, we apologize. We will record the videos and then we will post it as a video on our channel. Tonight's called Astronomy Night because tonight, actually last Friday of the month, Intrepid opens its doors at 5 o'clock p.m., 5 to 9, without charging money for the entrance, which is saving a lot of money considering that the adult ticket is what, $31 I think, or $34, and the child ticket is 24 or something like that. This is a lot of money actually, in savings, especially if the family wants to visit. Flag bridge and navigation bridge. Entrance, why so many people there, I'm not sure. I guess they have a limited capacity, that's why. But we're going to do something different. So it's here, basically nothing, just the elevator. Okay, cool. How did we get here? Oh, we got here through here. And it says no entrance. That's right, because it's only one way. So the question is, how are we gonna get back on board if this looks like the only entrance, and that's kind of clogged. So let's do something interesting. Let's walk against the traffic and see what happens. At the same time, we're going to explore it a little bit and see. Hey NY, can you see our stream well or not so much? Let us know, please. Oh, this is how we got here. We got here, do not enter one way up only. Okay. And that's the line we have to wait in to continue. Okay, fine. Unless many things can block the signal down here. Yep. For now it looks clear. Cool. I guess we will wait on this line a little bit because this is how we can continue. Usually those few times we went here before, they didn't have any line, but I guess because they opened the door and everybody's coming here for free. We estimated about 3,000-4,000 people in line, And we looked at the line, and the line continues, so they need to accommodate a lot of people, that's for sure. GX72, hi, hello, howdies. And why you may have to climb stairs in there. Yes, we did. Enough already to get to this point. Now let's see how security will react through the camera. This is upper deck of the Intrepid. Welcome everyone to the stream. We're waiting here to continue moving through this humongous vessel. You know, while in operation, the crew was over 3,000 people. You can imagine how big this is. Soon, hopefully, we will be able to continue moving. Could have been worse. Welcome everyone to the stream. We are here on top of Intrepid. This is upper deck, flight deck. At some point we hope we will be able to get there, because this is, I believe, how they get there. First, count one.
Right this way.
Thank you.
One, right this way. Two, right this way.
Intrepid's Island, the tower that rises from the flight deck. Climb these ladders to the navigation bridge level, where Intrepid's commanding officer oversaw the ship's operations. And climbing continues. And why? I can imagine being a crew member on there. I would get claustrophobic.
Oh, they're sleeping on here.
It's like a movie.
Imagine you had to run like 100 guys over here.
可能是，不然应该其他全部都混在一起。哦，真的哎。
Now we need to wait to get all the way up. This is really claustrophobic situation.
The platform.
很少人。
Watch.
Trabalhava nesse navio, eles tinham que subir e descer esse negócio na hora. Nossa, aconteceu isso.
How come they're not climbing further up?
I don't know.
Yeah, too many people.
This sort of traffic ends. No way up?
No, it's stopped.
It's stopped, okay. It's stopped. Okay, continue this way. Okay.
Sorry for the delay.
So, there you can go. I'll try to take some picture.
Okay, we have no choice at this point. We're stuck. Stuck. Everyone, I'm very claustrophobic. That's why I don't get on airplanes, high buildings.
It looks so old-fashioned, like. It is very old. It's so old-fashioned.
This looks so claustrophobic. My anxiety kicking in just by watching. RJ, hola.
Well suited for the environment. Shark inside.
Awesome. Chart house. This is a chart house. When the charts and the maps were started. Jam-packed day. Telephones. Remember, this is World War II, so it was top of the line during World War II. In case if we drop the signal, we apologize. We'll try to restart with the local Wi-Fi if it's possible, but hopefully it's just temporary. Don't forget to give us a like. The more likes, the more people will find our stream. RJ, the ship is so cool. Did the tour with my dad years ago, a Navy veteran. Wow. If you want to read this, you can pause later and take a look. We just physically don't have any ability to do it. But we're showing you as much as we can as we're moving along.
Never played backgammon or checkers with a sailor, I can tell you.
Yeah. We weren't smart enough to play chess. We did a lot of checkers.
Takes too long.
That's
All
a
right.
fun game. Yeah, it is, yeah.
Any questions?
No.
There's the captain's bridge. Captain sits there.
Nice to talk to you.
Sits there. You tell this guy, both yelling at this guy, do this, do that, do this, do that.
Review the cabin, how many meters or...
What's the maximum speed of this
When you
vessel?
go outside,
31
you'll see the
knots, 40
captain
miles
sits
an hour.
outside
Quarter
in
mile.
his chair.
Full
And
speed,
he
yeah.
just tells the
But
guy.
like rare.
Yeah,
Rare,
of course,
You
that's all.
don't do that because if you got to stop, takes 10 miles to
Actually,
stop.
just a
People wait 10 miles to stop. Yeah, but what the heck you drive that? What would you drive it here?
You serve
This,
out of the
this
country,
is bigger
right?
than your
Pardon?
You're better, right? You serve out
than
country.
your
Yeah.
Caddy convertible.
I wish I had one. Yeah, you're right. Good point,
Thanks
guys.
for sending me.
Thank you.
I had to, the least I had to do for you guys.
So cool, so cool, so cool. Commanding officers.
I didn't service.
No, this guy.
Okay.
This guy. All this
Make
guy.
sure, just make sure.
But make sure you want to wait with this one, right?
It's a
No, I'm
quarters.
volunteer.
Must be captain's quarters.
How do you come and volunteer? Other museum volunteer, Chris museum volunteer. How do you come volunteer here?
It's very tight in here, yes. But this is a luxury room. Must be kept on a chair and a bed.
I have a cousin in the service in LA.
Were you in the service?
No, me. My cousin, no.
Do you live in the city?
And that's a navigation bridge. Ooh, wow. Wow. Now imagine you're in the middle of nowhere, somewhere in the Philippines, and you are under attack of the kamikaze planes. That is what happened in 1943, or 1944 rather. Captain's chair.
they do use them for rescue in earthquakes and natural disasters.
We are going to walk around and explore that. Ah, that's the stairs down. Okay, gotcha. So before we do that, all this top of the line devices and mechanisms.
Captain's here. Where are we going? Just kidding.
The captain sits there.
Wow.
Yeah, but I can see underneath. I can even see the phone from beneath.
Can't see where are we going?
You got to have somebody every single floor tell me what's going on.
So awesome. And yes, we will stand here for a moment and enjoy the view. How are you doing, everybody? We are on top of Intrepid Museum. Promise you we'll do it once, please. And here we are. Look at the view of Midtown Manhattan, Midtown West, rather, and the flight deck. This vessel could accommodate up to 103 aircrafts. Between 95 and 103 aircrafts. Caution, walk down backwards. Did you see that? Whoa. This is probably a good idea.
Go down backwards. Don't do.
Yeah, we're going to be very careful. Continue to flag bridge. We are continuing to flag bridge. Welcome everyone. Don't forget to give us a like. The more likes, the more people will discover us on YouTube and Google. Intrepid as flagship. During World War II, Intrepid served as a flagship of a task group commanded by Rear Admiral Gerald Bogan, seen here on another carrier in 1944. Hey Sally. Flag bridge. It's a beautiful view. It's great that New York allows people to visit museums sometimes without paying. They understand that there are people who cannot afford it, and therefore, not paying $30, $35 for a ticket can mean a lot. It can 2 tickets equals to one of the bill, maybe electric bill, maybe something else bill, a phone bill. Therefore, it's very nice that they're doing such kind of promotions. Like Intrepid does it last Friday of the month between 5 and 9 p.m. And therefore, we decided to use this opportunity and show you around Intrepid.
We didn't come up here for nothing. Wow. So skinny. Isn't there like the top one? I know.
Imagine that run like 100 people up and down.
Maximum speed could have been 40 miles an hour. However, no, as we asked the guy sitting there, that would be impossible to do because moving at this speed, it will take him 10 miles to slow down to the complete stop, which is definitely not a good idea if you are maneuvering between the islands of the Philippines or Indonesia or somewhere else. This beautiful view. This is southbound and Hudson Yards right over there, and in front of us this is New Jersey side, Jersey City and Hoboken, not New York City, even though we don't see the separation, but they are separated by Hudson River.
Yes. So sometimes like get in your eyes. No. So we show this. We show these videos to provide the visitors a better understanding about how these planes took off and landed from the deck.
No, but that's what I'm asking. Who, like, for example, you got like, go ahead, like.
No, you would have somebody. You would
upstairs?
have somebody up at the on the flight deck that would be.
No, the captain.
Well, the captain would be watching flight operations.
yes.
He's not telling pilots to land or take off. There's another set of crew members that would be responsible for working on the deck,
Oh, that's it.
fueling, getting everything ready, mechanicals.
Mechanicals.
Yes, it's a whole.
Welcome to Intrepid,
team.
everybody.
Yes, it's a whole group, and everyone has the delegate. Has responsibilities. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. And they color coded, so everyone wore a different color shirt
Mhm.
that would tell them that
I thought it was like.
yes, like purple is to fuel the planes, green would be for ammunition. We have more information about that downstairs that will tell you more about the colors of the uniforms that were worn by the crew members who worked on the flight deck.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Hi, how are you today?
So actually, this is 5 mil. This was admiral, flag deck.
Yes, so the Admiral.
You think this is complicated? Imagine the modern vessel compared to this one. Crazy. Crazy, crazy.
Communicate messages to the
Some of these exit entrances are closed for safety purposes, of course. Let's see where we are. Now, the thing is that we are going to walk one level down and right back in. Welcome, we are on board of Intrepid Museum in Manhattan, New York City. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Look how cool. Look how cool. Astronomy Night, they call it. Astronomy Night because they have multiple activities here around the museum for the kids and adults. And over there, that line is for the Pavilion, where the two astronauts are going to have a discussion about the upcoming book about the flights of Apollo 13. I'm not sure how far we can go, but we will explore as much as we can, thankfully. Thankfully, we can stream, and thankfully the network is allowing us to do it. So awesome. So far, so good. Beware of jet blast. It says, beware of jet blast, comma, intake, and props. We're not done. This is just a small portion of what you can see here, and we are exploring it. This is where we came from. Awesome. Let's find another entrance. And how did we get here? We got here through some sort of a lot of different stairs that we climbed, and of course we forgot where that exit is, but we will figure it out. No worries. In the meantime, let's take a look from the outside. Again, that is the navigation deck and the flag deck that we just explored a little bit. A lot of hand sanitizer around here. This is good because everyone is grabbing the same stairs. Beautiful view. That's Hudson River. And those are sightseeing ships, the New York waterways and others that are very popular in terms of exploring Manhattan. Look at that. Where we are just walking on one of the decks. Let's see how far we can walk, and if we find the door, that will lead us inside. We will do that as well. Ah, that's it, dead end, almost, like, kind of, but we can probably get out of here, no? Not recommended, we'll walk backwards, but since we're here, another cool look at the aircraft, US Navy aircrafts and helicopters right there. These are aircrafts that were in operation in the mostly 1950s, 60s, and sometimes 70s. From here we see the top of Empire State Building as well, right there. Welcome everyone, we are exploring Intrepid, where it is very easy to get lost, but we will not when we have time. They open till 9 o'clock. Canoeing. Let's go backwards. We are on top of, or one of the decks of Intrepid. This is flight deck. They could have had more signage around here, to be honest. Now we will probably enter the area with the so-so signal soon, so we will try not to be there for too long. We walked around here at the beginning of our tour. To a hangar deck and pier. We shall take this elevator probably. This is the entrance to the museum, but this is when you enter the perimeter, so to speak. The actual entrance is right there on the invisible from here on the other side of this building. Ah, we found it. Look at that. Being on that deck, you have no idea that there's so much more. Good thing we walked around here right now so we can, oh boy, look at that. It's getting dark and look at the illumination. Superb. Spontaneous Crusades, hi. Sally, hey, good evening everybody. Nice, isn't it? We're going to walk downstairs and explore it from there. We just decided to first to come here on the flight deck because in case if our network coverage was so-so, at least we would be able to see something cool live. But looks like we are live still, and this is good news. Hi, John R. Therefore, we're going to walk downstairs and from there explore other areas. And as we walk downstairs, we're looking at the side of Intrepid. Hangars, hangar deck. So okay, let's go through that. This is a submarine, by the way, and this is used to be a nuclear submarine, carrying nuclear bombs, so to speak. And now it's a museum. There is a line there, We shall try to go in there as well, but no promises based on the network quality. However, first of all, we need to explore the Intrepid itself.
Like to go inside of it.
Oh no.
Hangar 1. Awesome, we're looking at Intrepid from different angles and they are all fascinating. Don't be shy, say hi in the chat and please give us a like. The more likes, the more people will discover our stream and our channel. Thank you so much for all of your support, and if you would like to donate, be more than welcome to do so. This is a pretty spacious area inside of the vessel, which is a museum. Gives you the comparison of the length of Intrepid with Chrysler Building. You know how tall Chrysler Building is? Guess what? Intrepid is almost as long. You think about it, it's crazy. John, do they have a place to eat? I think they do. We saw the signs. I don't know if they open right now or not, but they should. "40 years history and innovation." Intrepid became a museum, I think, in 1978, but it was completed in 1943, and that's Intrepid's bell.
It's like so bad, but like good.
We can all read this a little bit later, and now we are still exploring it. There's so much to explore. What is this? MK-10 Modo optical landing system. Optical landing system. Wow. This guides the aircraft back on board, perhaps.
That's not helpful. I have no idea. I have no idea it's helpful. Yeah, I thought it was independently organized. Like I thought it was just coming in. And
It's pretty awesome. This one is cool. Look at that. Propeller. Intrepid's 4 propellers moved the ship through the seas. Massive. Please do not touch the aircraft. Thank you. Grumman, Eastern Aircraft, TBM-3E Avenger. Huge massive of information. A band Good evening and welcome to the stream. Need to connect our extended battery, so we'll put the camera still for one moment. Great video. Thank you so much, Ben. We are about to continue working. Okay, so looks like we're done with this battery. We're going to get another battery real quick. It's always good to have a few batteries. Alright, we're good to go. We're exploring Intrepid Museum. I think we're doing a pretty good job showing you the vessel so far, and we're not done. Ignore all the spam because they just off the hook today, apparently. Yeah, look, food service downstairs, restrooms, exhibits, exit to pier, and elevator. They definitely have food services. This is the original aircraft that was assigned to this vessel, Intrepid. Now what is this? This is a helicopter. Where is the description? This is HEP-2 Retriever. (1950s, early 1960s). Wow, another one. Antique planes. This entrance is to On the Line, Intrepid and the Vietnam War exhibit, which we will check out in a moment. Welcome everyone, we are exploring Intrepid Museum in Manhattan, New York City. Awesome stuff. This exhibit is On the Line, Intrepid and the Vietnam War. Ben, it's great to show the history to the new generations. Absolutely. If new generations are in a mood to study and learn something. Look at that, that's random old newspaper material, and we can project it to today's situation. It's going to be pretty much the same thing. History repeats itself again. Intrepid's Essex-class aircraft carrier served 3 tours of duty off the coast of Vietnam during the Vietnam War. Roughly 3,000 crew members. Let's take a look. A lot of photographs specifically connected to this particular aircraft carrier. Hey, aviation. Hello, greetings from Poland. Greetings. Chris BRZ, thanks for bringing us here. I didn't even know this was in New York. Yes, you're welcome. John, go Navy. Aviation, the father of Frank Piasecki, a helicopter designer, was a Polish immigrant. Yes, the last name kind of sounds Polish. You're right. Thank you. Thank you for the updates. $3,000 men on board. Lots of history. During World War II, Intrepid was damaged by Japanese torpedoes and kamikaze pilots. Claimed lives of 99 men on board, in addition to pilots and aircrew who were shot down during combat missions. "21 men died during Vietnam War out of the Intrepid crew." Hey Tyler, good evening. A lot of text, a lot of material. We're not going to read it now, but you can always read it later. This is flight suit and helmet, 1966. Not huge, but very informative. Very, very informative.
Hey, watch where you're going.
Intrepid Museum Explorium. This is the area for the children's activities, perhaps. We will take a look, of course. Fighting one. I guess they can pretend they are air traffic engineers of sorts. This shows the sleeping quarters, like not all of them, but just one example. Look at that, triple deck. Tony, they're talking to somebody on the phone. Yeah, there is a phone there. Yeah, it's a flight dispatcher, perhaps. I mean, it's an imitation of a flight dispatcher box. I mean, a cabin or a tower. A A6 intruder cockpit. A cockpit of the A6 intruder. So many different sensors and devices. It's unbelievable. Chris Bitroff living on that for months. Yeah, a bit. Guess that's the copy of the cake that was made for silver anniversary of 25 years, 25th anniversary of the Intrepid.
This looks like a giant birthday cake.
Replica of Intrepid's 25th commissioning anniversary cake.
Wow.
Submarine signs. Very simplified, but still cool. That's for the children, after all.
And then you take this and you got it? Turning the electric and then I go like this.
This much space. Wow, they have sense of humor. Look what they do. Taking pictures. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. They went a little helicopter. Even Intrepid 4D experience. Wow. Christian, cool. Al, thanks for the museum tour. Absolutely. Thank you for enjoying. Don't forget to likes, everybody. And you can always share the link on your social media platforms. Why not? That is a flight simulator, I guess. Look, you can actually be inside of that capsule and it will move you upside down. So you better not eat your lunch before you do it. And they have a camera internally, so it's pretty cool. You can actually see it, and they probably can record it and have a souvenir. That's good they have cameras inside because parents would be worried about about it, about the children, if this little thing is turning and twisting them upside down, and other than that, everything looks awesome. Until Western's Education Center, that's the Education Center. And exit to the deck right there. A fantail, that is. Take a look. All this stuff included from museum admission. I'm pretty sure it is included, but museum admission is pretty pricey. I think it's like $34 or $31 ticket. It's getting darker, but it's getting darker and it looks so much cooler. And of course, it feels cooler too. But hey, we will be out of here soon. Okay, network is okay so far. Let's enjoy the view. This is Hudson River. Manhattan is right there behind us, or to our left. Circle Line and other tourist attractions are there. People can, take a tour around Manhattan or along Manhattan. New Jersey is right there in the background. Jersey City, and New Jersey is across the river, generally speaking. Pretty awesome. And the water. Museum is free today. Museum is free on the last Friday of each month from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Therefore, it's 6:40 already. Time flies. We came here approximately around 4:30, and the line was about 1,000 people, and then the line built up. But we started moving at 5:05, and by 5:15, 5:20, we were inside, going through security check, bag check, and metal detectors. Then you go to the window where they give you very quickly a free ticket, which no one checks because it's free anyways. And that's it, and you're here. Look at this fantastic view. Hudson Yards in front of us. Creates a good different view from here, yes. Very, very nice. It's one of the Circle Line cruise, local cruises returning to Manhattan. It could have been windier, but it's not too windy, which is good because it's really nice, honestly. There are cannons here, of course, that's what's left of them, but you get a picture. This is not the only weaponry that was here at some point, but they left it here to kind of show what it used to look like. Of course, it's heavily reconstructed, and you see like it's almost like a building on top of the vessel, but it's awesome. It is superb. Look at these ropes. They're like 4 or 5 inches in diameter, and they probably have steel inside of them. Airspace Pavilion. Let's take a look. Air and Space Pavilion, our next point of destination. Our next destination. Point of interest. Let's see. Or is it Space Shuttle Pavilion? We just need to explore a little bit more. Let's do that.
Oh, look at you go! You're like an expert.
Now the question is, how do we get downstairs? Right here, perhaps. But this is where we came from, is it? No? No, something else? Yes. Alright. Trapped again. Alright. No worries. We know where we came from. Right there. A lot of kiddies activities around here. It is super cool. This is one of the exits to pier. We were here. We explored this area. And now we will find a way over there. Over there. How's everybody doing? Let us know how we can improve this tour right away. A lot of stairs. Local time 6:46 p.m. Can I go now? Okay. That's a closed event. Okay. Good for them. Intrepid. Let's see. Let's see what else. Let's see if the submarine line is not long enough. In case if we can go through those tiny spaces with a gimbal, and if the gimbal will sustain a weak network, why not? And why? Things look pretty quiet there now. Let's take a walk and see where it leads us. Very, very big, huge, humongous aircraft carrier Intrepid, currently a museum in New York City. That's a submarine right here. You can see World War II era submarine. It used to carry a nuclear weapon on board. This submarine was supposed to become a scrap metal, but it was saved as well and became a part of this museum. A view from the deep, the submarine growler, and the Cold War. Let's see. If we stand on this line, it will probably slow us down. So, are you willing to stay in line? Let us know. Let us know. In the meantime, very cool panoramic views of Manhattan West Side. And while we're standing in line, we will enjoy this view here. Flight deck, hangar deck, a visited hangar deck, a visited flight deck. But maybe we can find something else we didn't visit. Let's see how far we can move in this submarine line. It's very tiny and definitely overcrowded today, so we can expect quite a wait. Intrepid Museum in New York City. And as you can see, this is the entrance. This is where people enter to the museum. You see the constant line of visitors. Hey Karina, good evening and welcome to Intrepid Museum in New York. A good thing so far, they were allowing us to work with the camera with no problem. Are we moving at all? Let's see, 10, 20, 40, probably up to 100 people in line right now. What shall we do? Shall we wait? Or shall we continue exploring the vessel? We need your feedback. Let's vote. If we wait, we might be able to explore a submarine. Welcome everyone, we're streaming live from New York City. This is Intrepid Museum. We just explore, for the most part, the Intrepid aircraft carrier for the most part. Now we're standing in line here waiting for the submarine tour. Let's see. Let's see if we have enough patience for that. Hey Karina, good evening. So what do we do at this point? We need your input. Shall we wait for the submarine, which might take a while, so we're standing here, or shall we walk around the vessel? This one, the one we're looking at right now.
I was told to come back.
And why? Let's take a vote. Shall I stay at the Intrepid or go somewhere else? At this point, I'm asking the chat, shall we stand in this line that would allow us to see the submarine, or shall we go back and see more of the Intrepid? Submarine may take a while, MTA, or aircraft carrier. Even though we explored quite a few items there, we might be able to find something else too, which we can do later after the submarine. The only problem is the submarine line is moving very, very slowly. Green is Al's choice. Okay, we have one vote. But technically speaking, submarine would be awesome because A, we didn't see it yet, and B, that would, for the most part, complete the tour. If we leave the line now, oh, it's moving now. Okay. I guess we should wait. Hopefully, it will not be as bad. We're slowly moving and still moving. Okay, yes, there's hope. The only thing is, I don't know how the camera will be considered in there. Shouldn't really be a problem. I love us. Hello, did you show the museum yet, or are you going away? Not going away. Did show the museum. Maybe 80 to 90% of this aircraft carrier in front of us. But here is another exhibit. It's a World War II submarine that we're standing in line to get access to. Warrior G-Man, good evening. Submarine, let it be, submarine. Hassin, submarine, okay. Let it be. The only two obstacles that may or may not happen is, first, they will tell us that we cannot use camera in there. That would be a super bummer. And B, if the network will decide that the signal is weak inside. But hopefully, this will not be a problem. None of those two. No risk, no fun. Plus, our line just moved. Just got shortened in half almost. So we are definitely standing here. Look at the sunset. Beautiful sunset over New Jersey. 6:57 p.m. in New York. Hudson River in front of us, and then the state of New Jersey on the other side of the river. Hey Danny, it's long. It is kind of long, but then we stand still, and then all of a sudden we move. We improve. So at this point, we will have to try the submarine.
What would happen is a lot more, right?
It is beautiful.
So you correct it. So then gradually, if any come up,
Ronald, good
so you
evening.
try and straighten up.
My main man Al and friends, good to see you and welcome to Intrepid Museum. We are inside today, last Friday of the month, and Intrepid is free for all from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m.
So you return,
Halfway in, maybe a little bit more than halfway.
so you end up
And now if you look back, the line is where we started pretty much. So we're halfway through. Thank you so much for your patience. Hopefully we will be able to accomplish the mission today. By the way, this is our second stream today. In case if you didn't have a chance, we stream from Times Square, the opening, the kickoff, opening ceremony and kickoff concert of Curtain Up Broadway Festival in Times Square. We stream for what, over 2 hours or so check it out. Maybe the first 30-40 minutes you can, fast forward. Perhaps it's a little boring, but then it becomes real cool. If everything works out after we're done, we shall go back on flight deck, and when we go on flight deck we will see a beautiful view from there, and because it's dark now it will look even better than compared to what it looked like when we first got there about an hour and oh wow, it's 7 o'clock, about an hour and a half ago. And people just keep coming in. They're very interested, and this is really saving a lot of money. If one adult ticket is what, $30 something, 31 or 34. The only category that doesn't have to pay is a child under 4 years of age, and I forgot who else. Oh, members, that's it. But members pay annual membership fee. Sirens, that's New York right there, 12th Avenue. We'll go again and we'll enter through hangar deck up to flight deck, and we did it earlier today. There's quite a few stairs right there. Some staircases have a sign, walk down backwards, to keep the balance. Hey Josh, good evening. Beautiful sunset colors. Nothing like being out on a fall evening in New York. Early fall, preferably, when it's not too bad, not too cold. Even though this morning was pretty chilly. Thank you for your patience. I know it may be a little bit boring, but we are in line to enter the submarine. And if we enter submarine deck, we will explore submarine, even though it looks like they grab like 50 people or so, and then they let them go through submarine, and then they wait until they're out for the most part, and then they grab another 50. Otherwise, it will become overcrowded and unsafe. Good thing it's not raining today. Tomorrow we're expecting what's left of Hurricane Ian pass through our area, which is predicted to be Hurricane Category 1 with downpour rains. So tomorrow will be a washout for the most part. This aircraft was built in 1943. It's hard to even imagine what the modern aircraft carriers look like and have on board, because I think it's a cruise ship, not near, but you know, maybe half a mile to our right. We did not see the whole ship, but looks like it could have been a Disney cruise ship. Very tall, very huge too. Unfortunately, we cannot see anything from here as we're not around the corner. But even if we could, it would probably be obstructed. Hopefully, if not this time, next time for sure, our turn will eventually happen and we will go inside and explore the submarine. In the meantime, with people watching and deck watching. At least we didn't do it at the beginning, because otherwise we would get stuck here for a long time. We explored the Intrepid itself, and now the line is even longer. The line is going around now, so the line is twice as long as it was when we began standing in it. What will G-Man tell the people? You need to get by, your family is up front of the line. And in certain circumstances, that would work. But we're trying to behave today. Plus, I hope we'll be there soon. But yeah, sometimes you need to use a little bit of a trickery. At this point, it would be stupid to leave the line, because we invested so much time in it. And if we leave the line now, we will never get back. Because look what happens. It's getting more and more people in there. This is Intrepid Museum. The access to the main vessel is quite easy. No lines. But the access to the submarine, because it's so tiny inside and out, and it can only accommodate this many people. Not many at all. So we apologize for the pretty much uneventful portion of our stream, but this is hopefully proceeding the more eventful, if not the most eventful. Okay, if you're a little bit tired of waiting, we'll ask you again, what shall we do at this point? Our wait time could be between 10 and 20 minutes from here, hopefully. What shall we do? I'm expecting this line to move real fast because looks like it happens sporadically once in a while. It's not a constant flow. They just grab like a certain number of people and then they let everybody else wait. So what shall we do? It's all good here, okay. Nah, don't know if it's a good idea. Because they're as bored and, what's the word? Impatient and annoyed a little bit too, because everybody wants to get there and get it over with. At least you're getting a real experience. If you were here, this is what you would experience. Line is getting longer. It's kind of like a zigzagging, and probably 2.5 times longer than it was before when we started waiting in line. So those guys who just joined the line, good luck to them for sure. So this is a real life experience. In case if you in the future visit this museum, regardless of it's actually it depends if it's a regular day and if it's not too late at night, perhaps this line will be much shorter. But today, because it's a free day, free evening, then it is a little different, but okay. That is the door, and this is the line, what's left of it. So what, about 50 people? So a suggestion to those who visit this museum: if you enter the museum, submarine entrance is right here. Submarine is right immediately to your right. If you don't see a long line to the submarine, do the submarine first. That is very promising. Alright, less than 10 people, 5 people in front of me. This is the view that you can only get when you are actually inside of the museum. Right now, see that line? So basically to the right. It starts there, then it goes further up there, then it turns backwards, and then it is where we're standing. Hey Teresa, good evening. We are visiting Intrepid Museum today, and after we carefully explored Intrepid aircraft carrier itself, we are standing here to get access to the World War II submarine. So, ETA at any point right now. A view from the deep, the submarine Gawler and the Cold War, submarine and the exhibition entrance.
She was like running and doing butt kicks at the same time, and I tried to touch her.
And the submarine is right over here.
Butt kick runs kicked me in the stomach, and I fell in like a Super Mario. She was running like this, like Ellen was like.
And there's no astronaut that is supposed to be speaking there tonight. That's why everybody there. Probably not just because of that, but because tonight is the last Friday of the month, and it's a free access to the museum after 5 p.m. Thank you again for your patience, but hopefully soon. This is the entrance to the museum. Look, thousands of people are here today because they don't have to pay anything, so why not use this opportunity? And they just keep walking in. There's probably like at least 10,000 people around here right now. They close at 9, so we have plenty of time for everything. Hopefully, next time they allow visitors into the submarine, this will be us because we're right here. Right here. I certainly hope it's worth your while, and we shall enjoy what we will see.
But when you go to see, you spend the majority of it.
In any occasion, because we're dedicating the stream to Intrepid Museum, and we would like to show you as much as possible. This is the real life experience of Intrepid Museum. Hopefully any second now.
put it. It's really weird when you write it.
I'm sure more people coming back from work, and therefore a lot more people now coming into the museum.
I'm going up to my article. I'm going up to my I forget. Nobody cares. I've never been here. I've never been here before. Yes, you have. No, I haven't. We went there. No, we didn't. We lived 2 blocks away. What are you talking about? I've never been here. Okay. Pour it on yourself. Here you go. It's hard. I'm doing one. Oh. It wasn't on my shoe. And it's not my Give it to somebody.
So give it to somebody.
Give it to me. You're I'm just gonna whoever can get it from me. No, just give it to me. That's not fair. Hey, wait, you can ask Mary's decision. I'm not in love. You said it was me. No, I asked. How many? I need Mary.
3, 1.
Would you believe this? We're going in. Finally. A view from the deep, the submarine growler, and the Cold War.
Because only 25 people are allowed.
This one, he's talking about nuclear situation that was happening in Cuba in 1964, and guess what's happening now? A submarine between 1960 and 1964, the submarine sat hidden in the frigid waters of the coast of Russia. Whoa. 90 men waited for a signal to draw and fire their terrible arrows, nuclear-tipped missiles named Regulars. The crew knew that doing so would not only mark their targets for total destruction, but also doom themselves. What's going on in the world right now is resembling what was going on before. In 1964, I hope it's not going to be worse than that.
She died? Not that. She's dead now. She died
A nuclear navy.
It's not working. It's not working. This part.
Atomic Adventure Navy. What an adventure to be sitting off the coast of Russia for 4 years, waiting for the signal to fire.
So this is where it shifts. We could start from this side.
inside the regular missile. This is how the missile look like. A nuclear warhead.
No, you go. The opening at the front of the missile drop a steam up there. Okay, you go. Okay, press it.
In your mind, boys, let me register in the next group down to the submarine. Please follow my voice. Let me move forward.
The engines pounding all at the same time in a confined space. Very long. Well, we went out and did it very long.
Is there also one thing? Okay, wait. This was in class one.
Hey Stacy, good evening. We're waiting to get to the submarine.
Okay guys, before we head down to the submarine, I'm going to go over a few quick rules. Behind me is going to be a hatch. There's going to be 5 of these on the submarine. You must get through each and every single one of them unassisted and by yourself. That means you cannot carry or push small children through. They have to get through it themselves. Inside the submarine, please be mindful of how many pictures you take. You can take as many as you like, but there will be people and groups coming in after you. So please be mindful of them. Inside the submarine, please try not to touch anything as it is old and it will be damaged. For the same reason, we ask that you please don't bring any food or drink inside the submarine. Please keep it tucked away and sealed. If you have fears of claustrophobia or tight spaces, let us know and we will assist you. The only point that you can turn back inside the submarine is at the bottom of the staircase when you first enter. Beyond that point, you must proceed forward. We have been held up today, so I will remind you guys again, please keep moving forward. If there is a group in front of you, kindly, slightly nudge them forward. That being said, do you guys have any questions? Isn't that right this way then?
Awesome. We're about to enter the submarine. Thank you for your patience. That's the submarine. Oh, the water smells around here. Hoo-hoo. Wow. We're not going to move forward super fast. Screw that. We will explore it a little bit. This is missile hangar. This is where missiles were located.
Hi, my name is Molly, and I'm a tour guide here at the Intrepid Museum. We're about to explore the former USS Growler, a guided missile submarine that served during the Cold War. I'd like to share some background on Growler to prepare you for your visit and give you a better understanding of this submarine's significance. By the time I'm finished, you'll be ready to enter the submarine. Growler served the U.S. Navy from 1958 through 1964 during the height of the Cold War between the United States and the Soviet Union. Growler represents an early effort by the Navy to use submarines as launch platforms for nuclear missiles. Growler carried 4 Regulus I cruise missiles. The Regulus I missile was essentially a radar-guided jet aircraft that carried a nuclear warhead. Each missile had a maximum range of 500 miles and was powerful enough to destroy an area as large as New York City. Growler was a key part of the United States nuclear deterrence strategy. The United States believed that the threat of nuclear weapons lurking offshore would deter the Soviet Union from launching a strike against the United States. To accomplish this mission, Growler patrolled off the Soviet Union's Pacific coastline, staying hidden below the surface as much as possible. The crew stood ready for an order to fire the submarine's nuclear weapons at targets in the Soviet Union. To launch the missiles, Growler needed to be on the surface like it is right now. The missiles had to be unloaded and launched one by one. Growler's crew practiced launching the Regulus many times. Thankfully, they never received an order to launch an attack. Many crew members believed that if they launched a missile, they would be quickly discovered and destroyed by the enemy. They lived with this risk every day while on patrol. Growler's longest time on patrol was 72 days. 2 months at sea may not sound so difficult, but on a submarine, it's a different story. Growler's crew numbered from 90 to 100 men. They worked, slept, ate, and relaxed inside these close quarters. While on patrol, Growler stayed below the surface. The crew could not leave the submarine. They had no sunshine, no starlight, and very little fresh air. As you move through the submarine, imagine what life was like for these men, and keep in mind that every single one of them served on Growler voluntarily. As technology improved, newer, larger submarines with more sophisticated missiles made Growler obsolete. It was decommissioned in 1964 after 6 years of service. The Navy planned to use Growler as target practice for another submarine until it was rescued by the Intrepid Sea, Air, and Space Museum. In 1988, Congress turned control of Growler over to the museum, and it opened to the public a year later. Growler is now the only U.S. Navy missile submarine open to the public. It is remarkably intact from its Navy service and retains most of its original features. We ask for your help in preserving this historic vessel. Please do not touch anything inside the submarine and do not bring in food or drinks. You'll be entering momentarily. Staff inside the submarine will be happy to answer any questions you have. Feel free to take photos, but remember that there will be other groups coming in behind you. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Alright, I'm just going to repeat that last because we've had some backups today. Please keep walking through the submarine. If you need to stop to take a picture or talk to an expert, please let people move in behind you. Welcome in.
And we are inside of a submarine. Forward torpedo room. It's me, Kenya. Thank you so much for your super sticker. Thank you. Teresa, I just realized